Welcome back, crew, to Sunless Skies and Worlebury-juxta-Mare. And I am quite understanding that nobody actually got off board for any shore leave. This place it's a place. It's a place. We need to get paints of stained glass. Right. Well, that would require heading back to London, which I'd be happy to depart this location right immediately. Beyond scowls, I always thought the mists here are attractive and nothing else. Yeah, I can't blame the aunt. What is that? It's like a giant sea urchin. And take that back on a storm fleet. Okay, that's the shell. Oh, I dodged it wrong. Alright, keep a certain distance to it to make it just not be too dangerous. Ow. I lied to myself. Hits is gonna this thing take? There it goes. What a bizarre entity. The gelatinous flesh spasms, broken spines rattle. Its piping grows doleful. The fluke is dying. Sure, we'll do. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's only 5 terror. The fluke's blubber begins to delusk. Your sky-suited crew hurriedly cut several spines free with bolt cutters. You have them used to brace weakened points of the hull. Then you excuse the crew so they can scrub themselves clean of the fluke's rainbow ichors. Fun. That was quite the encounter. More dreadful sky wizards. Send out the bat. We got a thing up there. Really, I wanted to just kind of take a long way to London, but now we'll keep going the long way to London. our maddened explorers. Got him. What do we got? We'll take this. 41 sovereigns and a new sky story. Excellent finds all in all. And that is somebody's stuff right there. Looks like possibly port could be along here, but also doesn't look like there's a port here at all. You scattered nothing port except that the sky is vast and the winds bite. Fair enough. Nothing up here. I guess this is just a place of fanciful housing. And now we get back to the more industrial heart of London. Shame. Might be a shame. I think we got Laidlaw's Coffee House. I'm not a fan of it myself, much prefer tea, but it's there, it's now. Bad as believed, it found nothing. Always amusing. Ooh, we got trains going on down below us. We can't head to that depth, but, you know, her throne, Her Majesty can look out over all of London, at least what the smog allows. There's a horological office. There's London proper and the Throne of Hours. Vagabond inhales a hearty dose to the smog. Good for the lungs, Captain. We'll go past St. Dominic Station. Dockyards. Oh, wrong side. Wrong side of the station. There we go. No, that's not what I want. Well, you've heard of a less than legal organization operating out of Steam and Sapphire Yards. They pay for information and may offer to work to the bold, the clever, and those willing to displease Her Majesty. Must have secrets to spend. A little sniffing around, two pieces of information become relevant. The name of a stalwart bookkeeper and the name of the engine shed where he keeps his office. This man is, you are certain, an agent of the Seek. You decide to pay him a visit. Okay, so he's one of the ones I can deliver my port reports to. Interesting. Oh, you can go ahead and trade that in. Okay, so I think these are being sold. These ministry-approved literatures, I think selling them to London is at a loss. Keep in mind for the future. Still can't quite afford the Pelennor class. Oh well. Right, much more to explore. Especially since I need to get stained glass for Worlebury-juxta-Mare. Go ahead and head northeast. It's Ministry of Public Decency. How topical. London is built on a series of descending plates as well as districts higher up, the poorer ones below steeped in smog. Sounds about right for London. Here's the ministries. A number of instruments of government are located here: the Horological Office, the Office of Works, and the Ministry of Public Decency. Tick, tick, Albion's heartbeat. Clocks of diverse sizes and shape line the walls of the small gray office. This small gray office. Each is meticulously tuned by the royal horologist, and inspectors are practiced. I know how to read. Each is meticulously tuned by the royal clock keepers and inspectors as practice for the thankless, complex task of ensuring the consistency of time across renewed Majesty's territories. Huh. Chief Clockkeeper doesn't bother to hide the weariness in his voice. No, despite the imaginative claims of certain penny dreadfuls, hours can't take you back to yesterday nor leapfrog tomorrow. But with the use of hour looms, a week's journey can't be made to take a day, or a prisoner can endure the 10 years of his sentence while only 1 year passes outside his cell. A worker can perform a month's labor in a week. A lifespan can be stretched. The Empire Archivist runs on hours. Ah. Time distortion. Alright, I don't care for any of the other offices here. Oh, it's a monitor ship. It's having a moment. The scout complains about the cold. It found nothing. Unfortunate. I already knew about the cold. That's the solid wall right there. The Gallios. Or the Calliot Gallios. Ministry monitor. Forsaken structure ruined by time. I do not have the means to say. Now the bat's found something. Let's see what we've located. Hopefully it's another port. Nope, it's a wreckage. The wreck gleams with frost, its windows are dark and its engine silent. Perhaps something of value lies within. The driver holds your locomotive steady alongside the wreck as your crew takes turns at the pry bar. Eventually the bay doors are sufficiently parted to permit the spry's feet to squeeze through. Soon they return. What's this they have found? An intriguing bulging sack. How pleasantly rattles. Oh, you now have 2 jumbles of undistinguished souls. Some devils lost their shipment, or had it stolen. To be honest, not sure which. Ah, excellent reports. Port and a planet. What have I found? What have we found? The Vagabond is horrifying you with probable stories about ghosts that haunt the mausoleum. The Serene Mausoleum. If you have to call yourself serene, I have questions. Alright. The Nave, the soaring sepulchre heart of the most serene mausoleum, constructed over the cooling embers of Albion's murdered son. The mausoleum was built to house London's most glorious dead. Kensington Station is tucked into a side chapel, and an elderly footman is lighting candles while waiting to guide visitors into the mausoleum proper. Be escorted. A lightning fresh taper which he carries in a silver holder, the footman leads you through a narrow arch and down a winding spiral stair. You can hear weeping close by, but the echoes make it hard to discern the source. Soon after, you hear a sharp burst of laughter and music. Occasionally, you can make out the rumble of what the footman confirms to be the London Necropolis Railroad, far below. At the very bottom is an oak paneled door. The footman unlocks the door, bows, and departs. And there are protocols that must be followed within the mausoleum. She has you fill out a form indicating your profession, age, usage of hours, and to confirm your legal status as alive. Princess Consort's tomb is exceedingly popular to prevent congestion. Donations are requested. The greater the donation, the longer you'll be allowed to gaze upon the sepulchre. If one is fortunate enough to garner the attention of one of the deathless, one must be respectful and only speak when spoken to. It does not do for the living to linger longer among the dead. She files away your form into an extensively large black cabinet. First meeting airport report. The corpse of Albion's old son is visible from the great rose-colored window. Success on contemplating the dead son. Oh, I gained 5 terror. But I gained a vision of heaven. Smoke still rises from the sun's smoldering core. The wound that slewed is clearly visible. A great rent torn in one side, star stuff long since cooled to the color of coal spills into the sky. When Her Majesty entered Albion, she slew the sun with an experimental weapon, an unclear bomb. Then she claimed the suns thrown into Dominion, leaving the remains here as a clear message. Not even the suns are above the Empire's reach. Very tempting to inter Auntie, but I don't have a quartermaster aside from her. Bizarre. Oh, they sell jumbles of souls. They also sell panes of glass. Okay. Well, that's what we're here for. Well, that was expensive. That was very expensive. Alright, I guess we'll head back to Worlebury-juxta-Mare. If only just to drop off the glass. It's actually a fairly straight line. Provided nothing weird happens. Look at that floating tombstone. Skyfarer's grave, the tale of their journey. Wouldn't mind calling at Worlebury's, the crewman declares. 1-2 Bob the hooker rat stall there once. More rats. Oh boy, here we are, back at Worlebury-juxta-Mare. Didn't entirely want to be here, but here we are. I got their panes of glass. An exuberant architect at Worlebury-juxta-Mare intends to construct a glass hall to house public exhibition of curiosities from across the heavens. It requires 5 panes of stained glass. Worlebury-juxta-Mare. The exuberant architect claps his hands with glee. Oh, marvelous, marvelous! We shall know glory yet. You think it'll get rather warm inside the hall? Ah, no matter. I'm sure we can stand the little heat. I'm sure too. Ah. I can't write a port report without actually going inside. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. How unfortunate. But we can take a pass up over here. What are we looking at increasing? Definitely want to get my mirrors up. Huh. You never fitted in. You were a piece from another puzzle. You came to travel in your family's you came to revel in your family's disappointment. Their disapproval was a trophy, your condemnation a commendation. Why did they resent you? What a disappointment you were, and how often and lengthily they informed you of it. But the things that mattered to them were unimportant to you. You would find your own path. Yeah, no, an increase to iron and mirrors. Take that. Okay. Let's swing back to London. Perhaps we'll come back around there to explore later, but get back to London first. This will be expensive, but we can afford that new train. That is a Marauder. Oh, jeez. This is not good. Oh, shit. The Albion Marauder is not messing around. Read the safe. 43 extra sovereigns. Oh, goodness. Right, anyways, back to London. Okay. Here we are back at St. Dominic Station. Ow. Here we are scraped across the side of St. Dominic Station. This is the stalwart bookkeeper. Deliver my port report. Okay, so we need at least 4 gratitude. Okay, first and foremost, need the souls, so we'll go ahead and sell those. Second of all, oh, how this may be a mistake. Get so soon, but the Pelennor Classic calls to me. I can name it. Ooh, I can name my train. I saw Salamander in there. I wouldn't entirely call this a Salamander. So many options. But there's truly only one name for a trade ship. I see. Alternatively, I could have gotten an escort vessel. Slightly different, but... But now... Now I can have my pneumatic drill. And my cargo hold. That's the assaying device. The speciometer assaying device, which honestly that might be a little bit more valuable here, but I can't afford it. Oh well. What goes in that steering wheel slot? Sensible plumbing, cramped quarters. Ah, cramped quarters and sensible plumbing go there. But not cozy cabins. Interesting. Really selling anything? Right. Let's go ahead and grab our allotment of 5 and 5. And I think our next... Actually, hang on. My supplies is already fairly low on the current barrel. 6 supplies. And I guess our next bold and daring move would be to head south. Or facing south. Ooh, that is an angrier sounding horn. Just bought this thing, let's not immediately crash it into something. Habitual Fields Market. Hoping to head south from here, but I may have wanted to go in another direction. Ah, here we go. Ah, the bat has located something. Excellent. Let's see what our buddy has found, much to his dismay. When the graveyards were full, London committed to the dead to the sky. Let's go and pay our respects. Oh no, it's a wizard. Rude. Oh, that... Oh no, that just boosted our terror massively. Got him on the ropes. It unfurled. And get chopped in the bronze wood. Anyways, let's go ahead and head this way. Looks like there's a lot to explore over here. Oh yes, there is. Alright. Good to know, don't get too close to the scribes. Their area blast is a massive fear inducer. Bad as gleeful, there was nothing to be found. Except for Nunark's feast, apparently. A grim foreboding, what will become of you? Always a question to ask, never a question to dwell upon. After much flattery, our bad image having found something. And they found these lays. We're scooting up past the up close to the mausoleum. Mausoleum? Mausoleum. Ah, okay, it's a Skyfarer's tomb. The monument B reads, "Be ye also ready." Well, I'm ready, all right. Are you ready, though? That's the real question. Are you ready for me? Brad is pleased to announce it has found absolutely nothing. Well, clearly there is something to be found. That is not a whole lot of nothing. Still nothing. Vacant habitations molted here in another Albion's failed expansions. Do not call what we just drifted past though nothing. I know warp storm when I see one. An engineer cries out, her voice hoarse as a professional mourner. It's gone. She points through one of the stained glass windows of a star. It winked out. You look through the glass, stars burn upon the firmament. The specific patch of sky she's pointing to is indeed empty, but you couldn't say if a star had been there before. That was not a lot of terror to lose. There we go. Maybe there's a port nearby. Maybe. No, but something we can use the drill on. I'll take that at the very least. What did we pick up? Barrel of unseasoned hours. Excellent. Ranged dreadnought. Oh dear. Oh dear. I am buggering this up aggressively. Too much to lose to pass on to a legacy. And unfortunately back here, so... So I guess we'll just, due to time restraints, we'll go ahead and just take our shore leave back here in London. I just need to check my hold real quick. Okay, I have my drill attached. Alright. Well, until next time, crew, enjoy your time in London and don't do anything I would do. Well, I hope you had a good time here as much as I did in the space train! As always, I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you may be. If you like my content, hit the like button. If you dislike my content, hit the dislike button. Both those help me out a lot. And if you want to catch my next recording or catch the next time I'm going live, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And if you have any errant thoughts at all, feel free to leave those down below in the comments. And until next time, ta-ta for now. Y'all have a good one.